officially known as the United States Naval Special Warfare Development Group, or Debgrew. This Tier 1 unit is one of the most elite and secretive units within the U.S. Navy SEALs. They are also considered to be the tip of the spear in the Joint Special Operations Command, or JSOC. Composed of highly trained and specialized individuals, SEAL Team 6 consists of several distinct squadrons, each with its own unique role and responsibilities. History. During its inception in 1980, SEAL Team 6 had 76 forming members, which are being referred to as plank owners. Together with Richard Marcinko as the founder of the unit, he handpicked every single member from the SEAL community. Plank owners are a reference to the crew of a ship during its first commissioning, or otherwise, the founding crew members in this case. After the failure of Operation Eagle Claw, where 53 members of the U.S. Embassy in Tehran were taken hostage, there was a direct cause for forming a unit like SEAL Team 6, a unit that was capable of a more direct response to the ever-changing threat landscape while having more novel capabilities in war zones. A unit that the government could resort to whenever they were out on their last straw. SOCOM and JSOC directly started restructuring this Special Operations Organization, looking out for an increased coordination between the several scattered units of the U.S. military branches. The Special Operations Review Group had personally given the recommendation for the creation of a counter-terrorist joint task force, and a counter-terrorist unit needed to be made. Debgrew's inception began. How SEAL Team 6 got their name is a fun story. It is the original founding name of the unit, but it wasn't the actual 6th team. At the time when Marcinko was in charge, there were 2 SEAL teams, SEAL Team 1 and SEAL Team 2. He chose the name of SEAL Team 6 to intentionally overinflate the numbers and trick the Russian intelligence agencies into thinking there were more SEAL teams than there actually were. The squadrons. The structure of the organization is, unlike their missions and their training, mostly known. As of the fiscal year of 2014, where the Government Accountability Office has brought out their report for the government spending on special forces in the U.S. This document states that at that time, there were 1,787 people in the development group, as can be seen on this table, of which 1,342 were active military personnel and 445 were civilians. It is likely that this number has either been stable or was growing throughout these years. In Debgrew, there are 4 assault squadrons, red, blue, gold, and silver. There is 1 intelligence squadron, the Black Squadron. The Gray Squadron is for operational support and transport, and the Green Squadron is for training. These are also called TAC Devron, 1 to 5 respectively. Red Squadron. Red Squadron, or Red Men, is a well-known squadron. They were involved with the Merced Alabama hijacking, and that will ultimately ring a bell for most viewers, as that mission has its own movie, Captain Phillips. Their insignia consist of a Native American with a red background and 2 hatchets. These hatchets have a symbolism to the real world, where members of the squadron who have served there for 1 year will get a handcrafted hatchet. These hatchets at first had no real place on the bodies of the already covered operators, but it was found out later on that these hatchets had been used in hand-to-hand combat in Iraq. They can be seen wearing patches with a red Native American, which is called the Red Men Chewing Tobacco. That doesn't need any further explanation, I presume. Blue Squadron. Blue Squadron are known as the Pirates, as they use the Jolly Rogers emblem for their insignia. This team was part of the 2 teams during the inception of SEAL Team 6, together with Gold Squadron. Their most notable deployment was during the Battle of Takurgar, also notoriously known as Roberts Ridge. I have a video covering this exact mission. Unfortunately, this mission has been shrouded in politics, and the most famous person from this unit has become Britt Sablensky, who is awarded the Medal of Honor but has been banned from SEAL Team 6 for war crimes. They have been seen training in public during an MOUT training, which stands for Military Operations in Urban Terrain, together with the Night Stalkers of the Special Operations Aviation Regiment in New Orleans. That must have been an insane feeling. Gold Squadron. The Gold Squadron, as like the Blue Squadron, is part of the units that were founded during the inception of SEAL Team 6. Their insignia is a golden lion with a trident tail, and they are referred to as the Knights or the Crusaders. They also wear patches with a red background and a black Crusader cross. The Gold Squadron has been most notable during their work with the CIA as part of the Omega program. This was a program specifically designed for capturing high-value targets or kill missions. Omega consisted of several small teams where the CIA and SEAL Team 6, together with other special units of the U.S. military, worked together with local forces to go after insurgent leaders. They were also involved in retrieving the kidnapped soldier Bo Bergdahl. Their most significant mission was Extortion 17, where 15 members of Debgrew were KIA due to a helicopter crash. Silver Squadron. The Silver Squadron was formed around 2008, making it the newest addition to the SEAL Team 6 squadron. Their insignia is composed of all the other insignias from the previously discussed squadrons. 2 hatchets, a skull, and a sword can all be found in the red, blue, and gold squadron's insignia. Unfortunately, a hostage rescue mission is a big stain on their reputation. They were tasked with the rescue of Scottish aid worker Linda Norgrove. Ultimately, the people responsible for taking Linda hostage, as well as Linda herself, were killed by a grenade that was thrown by one of Silver Squadron's operators. In 2017, in their fight against Al-Shabaab, which is an Islamist militant group in Somalia and is linked to Al-Qaeda, Silver Squadron lost an operator during one of their fights, and this shows their ongoing fight against terrorism all over the world. Black Squadron. This is the spying and intelligence squadron of Debgrew. It is good to note that although the ranks within the unit are dominated by men, women are allowed on this squadron. This is a tremendous help when blending in certain situations. A lone foreign man that has every characteristic of an operator does not blend in so well these days. This is where man-woman pairs can come in very handy, as it lowers their profile and raises suspicion way less often. Reconnaissance, intelligence gathering, and sniper operations are their main responsibilities, and it has been rumored that it's thanks to the Black Squadron, among others, that the 2nd of May raid on Osama bin Laden in 2011 was carried out successfully. It is rumored that in order to serve in this unit, you need several years in the other color squadrons, even in a leadership position presumably. Black Squadron's insignia is not often seen, for obvious reasons, but it features a horse head, trident, and a lightning bolt. Gray Squadron. Gray Squadron is like the Black Squadron, a support unit within SEAL Team 6, and works alongside the 4 assault squadrons. Gray Squadron's focus lies more within the maritime operations, and their insignia shows. They were often referred to as Vikings, and their patch has a Viking with 2 axes on it. They are most known for their physical retrieval of Captain Phillips and operated as an attachment to the Special Warfare Combatant Craft crewmen. Other than that, there is not much known about this squadron. Green Squadron. Last but certainly not least, Green Squadron, also called Green Team. This is the unit responsible for the selection and training of new candidates aspiring to become members of SEAL Team 6. Once you've stated your interest, you will first be grilled by senior leaders, where they will review your records and evaluate your determination. Its operators are experienced veterans who evaluate, mentor, and train potential candidates to ensure they can meet the rigorous standards of the unit. Green Squadron's role is vital in maintaining the high-caliber operators within Debgrew. The Navy SEAL training and selection has a very high failure rate in comparison to other military branches, let alone being selected and successfully going through Debgrew training. Once you clear Green Team, you can be drafted to one of the squadrons, much like the NFL gets to draft. Much is still unknown about that process. So, did you know about all of these squadrons and their backgrounds? Have we missed anything? Please let us know in the comments below. Hope you liked the video and learned something new. We've done our absolute best to conduct proper research and inform you as best we can. Consider subscribing to never miss a new video.